It's that time of year again, kiddies and kiddettes. The spookiest, most horrifying, most abysmal time of the year. Hallows Eve. A time of scary movies, scary people, and incredibly loud college residences, which is why I'm recording this early. Ooh! Halloween is a time to watch some of my favorite movies. Evil Dead 2, Alien and Aliens, but I mean Aliens more horror-y, Gremlins and Gremlins 2, and any of the Friday the 13th movies, because they're all equally fun and terrible. But there is another film that I watch often, but one that has a certain extra impact around Halloween. One of my favorite movies of all time, which has been spoiled by the title of this video. Troll 2! Yeah. Wait, no, I'm kidding, come back. Ghostbusters! What is not to love about it? A group of sardonic supernatural scientists who fight ghosts and marshmallow men while making sarcastic quips and dryly laughing at the juxtaposition between the ridiculousness of what they deal with and the boring New York they live in? It doesn't get better than that. I have seen Ghostbusters too many times to count at this point. I'm not going to comment on Ghostbusters 2 or the new one though, because that would be as suicidal as saying I love the Star Wars prequels in one of my first videos. Oh. The point is, Ghostbusters is a classic. So naturally, anything classic has a video game. What? You don't remember Casablanca HD Remix? You don't remember Sis and Kane Bubble Pop? Released in 2009, Ghostbusters, the video game, features a story written by Harold Ramis and Dan Aykroyd, all of the original actors voicing their characters, and a plot that is considered to be the canon third Ghostbusters film by the creators. So how does this licensed game fare? Does it make me bust a ghost? That's disgusting. Or is it as fun as cleaning up ectoplasm? Let's find out! I review a lot of licensed games, seriously. The plot of the game perfectly encapsulates what's great about the original movie. This isn't some intense quest to save the universe where friendship prevails and destroys all evil. Stories like that are fun, which, I mean, I wouldn't make a series on this channel about anime if I didn't like stories like that, but it doesn't fit Ghostbusters. This isn't a poorly translated and voiced 90s VHS anime. Kusu, watashi achi ya fushu suru koto ga aru masu ga, jaku na masuhumaro no kami o watashi achi ouchi makasu koto wa arimasen. Kagaku wa watashi ji no kageyaku yuji o no kumeyawasete anata o haken shi uchi o hozon shimasu. That took a very long time to put together. What am I doing with my life? Anyways, the story picks up 2 years after the end of Ghostbusters 2. You play as the Rookie, a new recruit for the Ghostbusters, who serves as a player avatar. He doesn't talk, and he looks pretty vanilla, so it's easy to project yourself onto him in the role of a Ghostbuster. There are lots of fantastic and subtle jokes thrown around about your position as the new guy as well. Nothing quite beats hearing Bill Murray himself offhandedly say he doesn't want to know your name since he doesn't want to get too attached to you because of the experimental backpack on your back that could blow you to New Jersey. Anywho, something is stirring in New York. After a huge PKE wave blasts the city, ghosts and ghouls of every sort have been released to wreak havoc on the unsuspecting metropolis. You'd think that someone in New York could help, or something, since the town is full of superheroes, like Spider-Man and Iron Man and Skin, Space Ghost, maybe? I don't know that much about Space Ghost outside the talk show. So it's up to you. Yes, you specifically, so long as you look kind of like this average white guy with dirty blonde hair, which, hey, I do, to save New York from the spooky specter that threatens the city. It's easy to see why people call this the third Ghostbusters movie. The plot has some fantastical elements to it, like the stunning ghost world that you're in temporarily, but it's largely another supernatural but grounded story that takes full advantage of its characters and environments to provide a thrilling story. The biggest thing that makes this so cool is that all of the actors and actresses have come back. Ray, Egon, Peter, Winston, they even got Janine back, and she has new dialogue. Do you know how cool that is? I'm not joking, man. I may sound like I'm being sarcastic or something because I'm just a jaded old man, but Janine is so cool. Her attitude, it just makes sense to me. Like, Just seeing all these wondrous characters rounded out fully by their original actors is so cool. It's like a reunion episode, but because it's CGI, you can't see how old the actors are and feel old and sad. Seriously though, it is amazing that this game came together. It really is the third movie in my eyes, and it is just swell. So let's get a bit deeper into it. What would a game be without gameplay? Half of Metal Gear Solid 4. Wait, stop. I love Metal Gear, so don't get angry there. Ghostbusters, the video game, largely nails it out of the park in the gameplay department. You basically run around, point at a ghost, and shoot. From there, you drain the ghost of its energy by consistently moving with it, and then you whip it around. Like a joke I probably can't tell on this primarily PG-13 channel. It's not like malicious or anything. It's just, you know, I retract my statement. Then you set the trap, drag it in, and grab them.
2 in the box.
Ready to go.
We be fast and
They be slow.
wow.
You can unlock more stuff as you go on, like boson missiles and improved tractor beam technology and different kinds of beams, like slime beams and shock beams and stuff, but overall it isn't too complicated once you get into it. Catching ghosts feels exactly like it should. Picture Luigi's Mansion and add some almost realistic physics and properties to it, as far as realism goes for spectral anomalies. The most fun thing you can do is the slam dunk, where you just whip a ghost into the trap at like the perfect angle. If you can aim properly, they just slide right in, and it is the most satisfying thing on the planet. You feel like a Ghostbuster, not only because the gang all jokes around with you, but because catching ghosts feels exactly like you would imagine. Picture yourself watching the movie as a kid and how you wanted to be a Ghostbuster. It is just like that. There are a bunch of different beams to use too, and they're given to you in a natural way. Unlike Metroid, where you magically lose all your items at the beginning, or you aren't allowed to use them. Other M makes me so angry. In Ghostbusters, you don't know about your pack's full abilities because you're the new guy, and when the abilities become relevant, another member of the Ghostbusters, normally Egon obviously, tells you how to use it. The other way they're introduced is through your equipment being modified outside of missions by other members, assumedly, in the plot. You never feel duped or underpowered because the game treats you like an adult in terms of ability progression. You can also use the PKE meter to look around in first person mode. It looks like one of those terrible ghost hunter shows, but that just adds to the appeal to me. It's fun to scan things and collect data on ghosts and items, all Pokemon style. Now I can put Pokemon Go in the tags because I said that. But you're forced to use the mode for way too long. It would be much better if the PKE scanning was like a detective mode in the Arkham games, but it's by no means a deal breaker that it's kind of frequent. The visuals are also surprisingly good for a game that came out in 2009. There are two versions, the realistic and the cartoony versions, and they have slight differences outside of the graphics. The Wii and DS have the cartoony versions, while the PS3, Xbox 360, and PC have the canon realistic version. So I've been talking about the realistic one. The models all look just like their actors, especially in the higher quality FMV cutscenes. The colors and aesthetics of each area, from the hotel to the library to items like slime, look as though they were ripped straight out of the movie. The ghosts are especially neat. The ones seen in the movies are practically identical, like the librarian or Slimer, while the newer ones have a unique charm to them that gives off a kind of lore. And all of the ghosts and secret items and stuff all have backstories that you can read about in the menu, and they all sound like they're perfectly taken from Ghostbusters media. It's insane how much detail and thought was put into this game. You can genuinely tell it's made by the creators because of the amount of passion and love behind everything. And they use music from the movies too. It fits atmospherically and it's incredibly charming. They use the main theme sparingly, which is neat, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish for it to be a bit more prominent. The game runs about 8 to 10 hours, so the average for, third-person action game like this, so it never really outstays its welcome, but it's pretty solid length. If you like Ghostbusters, then you need to find this game. It's unfortunately somewhat hard to find, but once you do find it, you will transcend this mortal plane and, have a good time. This game will make you bust a ghost. That's just as disgusting. I'm not going to use that. In the best way possible. It is a shame we'll probably never get another Ghostbusters game like this, since the franchise is in a totally different place and Terminal Reality has been defunct. But we can always cherish this slimy, repugnant gem of a game. If you have like $60 at least. Sorry. Hey there! Unfortunately, I'm back. And with a few neat videos in the pipeline, including a couple J-Stars coming soonish. What'd you think of this one? It was okay, right? I need validation, please tell me. Anyways, thank you for watching. Feel free to hit those like and subscribe buttons that everyone's always ranting about. And until next time, have a ghastly Halloween and stay gold.